Dinner for two, without me. He said he'd eat outside. A harmless sentence, light, almost casual, but the tone lodged itself somewhere beneath my ribs, a quiet pressure I couldn't name. I didn't question him. I simply nodded, watching his fingers grip the door handle a little too tightly, the way guilt sometimes forgets to act natural. I should have ignored it, but intuition has teeth. It bit down hard when I found the bills, folded neatly in his wallet, like secrets arranged with care. 2 receipts. 2 dinners for 2. Both paid last week, both at places he never took me. I stared at them for a long, unmoving minute. The math wasn't complicated. The truth rarely is. When he came home later, shirt smelling of rain and unfamiliar perfume, he smiled like nothing was wrong. "Work meeting," he said. Work. The same work that apparently held hands. I didn't react, didn't blink. Emotional turbulence is a private phenomenon. The surface stays still. Inside, something shifted, quietly, like a door closing. Suspicion doesn't scream, it accumulates, one whisper at a time. I began noticing the smaller details. His phone always face down. Late nights with no explanation. A softness in his voice when he texted someone, so soft it could never be meant for me. I didn't accuse him. Accusations reveal your hand too early. Instead, I observed. The way a surgeon studies an incision before the first cut. The way a predator stands perfectly still before it moves. I let him kiss my forehead. Let him rest beside me. Let him talk about his day. Every word a thread he used to wrap his own noose. He thought my silence was trust. He didn't understand the difference between calm and calculation. Investigation began when love finally surrendered to logic. I started with his phone records, carrier statements he didn't know existed, numbers he deleted, midnight calls lasting longer than any conversation he ever had with me. One number repeated most. New, unfamiliar, her. I looked her up, found her social media, found her smile. Too bright, too deliberate. The smile of someone who enjoyed what belonged to someone else. Still, I didn't confront him. Suspicion isn't enough. I wanted truth. Documented, undeniable. I checked his car next. Under the passenger seat, resting like a small confession, was a bracelet. Not mine. Silver. Worn. Intimate in the way forgotten jewelry always is. My chest tightened, but only for an instant. Emotion is a luxury the betrayed can't afford. I needed final proof, something immovable. I requested itemized receipts from the restaurants, pretending to be him, using his details, his card. Easy. His secrets were sloppy. Mine were not. Each receipt told a story he wouldn't dare speak. 2 pastas, 2 desserts, 2 drinks. 1 table, 1 lie stretched across 2 weeks. Handwritten notes from the servers. Lovely couple. She seemed nervous at first. They held hands. Very sweet. Held hands. Work doesn't hold hands. That sentence alone could have shattered something inside me. Instead, it clarified me. The results arrived like a final verdict. Dates, times, orders, signatures. Evidence is a strange comfort. It removes the burden of hope. I placed everything in a black folder, neat, precise, sterile, and waited. The confrontation was silent, cold, surgical. He walked into the living room with that same rehearsed smile, a performance meant for the blind. I set the folder on the table. No words, no explanation. A slow dread washed over his face as he opened it. His eyes moved across the receipts, the photos, the confirmation emails, the names, the timestamps. He didn't speak, not immediately. His mouth opened, closed, opened again, like a man learning how to breathe underwater. Where did you get these? The question didn't matter. Truth doesn't negotiate its entry. I watched him unravel, piece by piece. A quiet disintegration. His hands shook, his breathing cracked. His lies died before he could voice them. Still, I said nothing. Silence was my scalpel, and silence cuts deeper than rage. Then came the power move. Small, precise, devastating. I slid the receipts toward him with one finger. "You said work," I said, finally, voice flat, emotionless. A simple sentence, sharp enough to draw blood. He broke then. Tears, apologies, desperation spilling from him like he had saved it for this exact moment. "I messed up. Please, please listen. She meant nothing. I made a mistake. I can fix it." I watched him plead. The irony is almost poetic. He held hands with her for weeks, but now clutched at air trying to hold on to me. I didn't move. Let him drown in his own noise. When his voice cracked into silence, I stood, calm, fully in control. "It's not the dinners," I said. "It's the ease." He blinked, confused. "The ease with which you lied," I continued. "The ease with which you replaced me. The ease with which you thought I'd never see." His shoulders sagged. Broken, small, good. Vindication arrived quietly. I walked to the door. He reached toward me, pathetic, trembling. "Please, don't go," he whispered. I looked at him then, really looked at him. A man who mistook my silence for weakness. A man who believed I'd never notice the absence of myself from his life. A man who thought betrayal could stay hidden under receipts and dim restaurant lighting. I stepped back, out of reach. "I already left," I said. Not loudly, not dramatically, just truth, delivered with the finality of a closing coffin lid. His face fell as the meaning sank in. He understood. He had lost me long before I stood up. I walked away without hesitation, without anger, without grief. Because the moment the truth crystallized, I detached. Clean, cold, complete. He stayed behind with the wreckage he created, the ruins he tried to disguise as work meetings. And me? I walked away lighter, not healed, not hopeful, just free. He thought losing me would happen in a moment, but the truth was simple. He lost me the second he thought I wouldn't notice.